Well, now, we just got our presidential debate dates, and this one's very early. June 27th, hosted by CNN, which means Trump won't get a word in edgewise. Watch. Watch. Because CNN hates Trump. And the second one on ABC, so that's another one. They won't let Trump speak. So they're going to debate each other. This is going to be a shit show. It's going to be an unorganized mess of a shit show. Even with cut off mics. People got big mouths. Especially Trump. So you'll hear him over a closed mic. Let's put it that way. I don't foresee the debate being fair only because of what we know with the news channels. It's just a feeling. It's just a feeling that they're not going to let Trump talk. Because they don't want him to be president. They don't. There's a lot of people that don't want him to be president. But at the same time, listening to Joe Biden talk will put you to sleep. So this should be an interesting shit show. Bring out the popcorn, kiddies, because this is going to be a whopper on June 27th. I don't think CNN's going to let Trump get a word in edgewise. If Trump had any brains at all, he would keep his answers short, sweet, and to the point, and stay on point with the subject at hand. But we all know that Trump likes to stray. He's like a cat. So it's like I said, it's going to be very interesting. I don't foresee it to be a fair fight. I think CNN and ABC are going to try every single thing to make Joe Biden look better than he really is. I'm sorry. This place, his administration, has done more damage in 3 years than any administration that I can remember. I mean, this is bad now. And if you can't notice that right now times are not good, you're living in a delusional world. There is something wrong with this administration. Am I saying Donald Trump is a perfect administration? No. But there is something wrong with the current one. I have my doubts on how much Joe Biden has a say of what's going on. It's just a feeling. There's nothing behind it. There's no little conspiracy going on. Something, you have to watch Joe Biden. And you have to watch what's going on and sit around and go, something isn't right. Something is fucked up. But if you're a blind loyalist, you're not going to see it. People are going to turn to me and say, oh, you're blind to Trump because he's blah, blah, blah. What? I'm waiting for the debate. That's what I'm waiting for. Because Joe Biden has to do something spectacular to stray away from how bad he's doing in the polls. I don't think it's going to change any. The policy is what it is. He's already said he's going to expire the Trump tax cuts. And trust me, the middle class is going to get hurt with these. Okay? Don't sit here and tell me about only people who make more than $400,000. Bullshit. There are increases across the board because there were cuts across the board. So there are going to be increases across the board unless they rewrite it, which they won't. They'll just let Trump's expire and leave it be. Okay? They're not going to tax themselves. They're all you're listening to millionaires tell you they're going to tax millionaires more. And you're believing it. That's the worst part. No. They're not going to raise taxes on themselves. They're not going to raise taxes on certain companies because they're in their pocket. Wake up. Now, this debate should be very interesting. It'll be the screamer who just can't get enough of himself against Joe Biden, who doesn't know where he is. If you see Biden very lively during the debate, excuse me, like he was lively at the State of the Union, he's pumped up on something. I don't know what it is. It could be a big shot of vitamin B12 just to get his ass right up. But I expect him to be stumbling and fumbling through words. And Trump will jump on it. Now, if you're the type of person that says Trump misspeaks and Trump fumbles his words, well, we've been listening to that for the last 3 years. It's going to be a very interesting debate. I can't wait. I hope there's not like an important, like a playoff game on or something. I think everything's done by then. But I may forego a fucking playoff game just to watch this, depending on what it is. Either way, it's going to be a shit show. And that's my opinion. Booyah.